Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I have been drawing for over 10 years with the intention of hopefully one day working as a comic book artist. A year ago, I drew a 3-page silent mini-story of this cool looking guy that I found in my old sketchbook. And that was for me the best sequential work I ever done. I posted that on Insta and Reddit and got some good comments, but nothing more. There were some things that I didn't like regarding the art, but nonetheless it was good enough to share. As of now, I have 13 pages of this story, so I decided to post it in Manga Plus Creators. As I said, it's a silent comic, and without dialogue and narration, it needs clear storytelling. The most important thing about storytelling, at least that's what all the pros say, is to show and don't tell. And that's my goal while working on this, to be able to show and not tell. Plus, I get to experiment and learn how to approach different types of scenes, from establishing panels to crowded scenes with many characters, and of course, great fight scenes. But I have to admit, my biggest weakness as of now is being unable to deliver in a timely manner. Not because I draw slow, actually it's the opposite. I can draw very fast. My problem is that I lack focus most of the time. When I come across a scene that I find difficult and I don't know how to approach it, that's the moment I lose focus the most. I heard an artist once say that making a comic is 90% problem solving and planning and 10% drawing, and I agree with that. I spend more time on pencil studies before laying anything on the page, because if I go straight to the page, I get stuck, and if I get stuck, I will lose focus once again. Maintaining focus is also an objective of mine while doing this comic. But I'm already losing. Too many distractions. Sometimes I throw the phone away in rage because doom scrolling has become a second nature. And then I can get to work. It's really not that fun. People back in the day used to break in the comic industry at a much younger age. With all the distractions of today, it makes sense, especially when you consider that comics was one of the few forms of escapism for people back in the day. And now, we have everything with a touch of a button. And don't get me started on online gaming. I spent too many hours playing Fortnite when I could just draw. And to be honest, I don't regret it. By the way, I plan to make a video about my favorite art from Fortnite and the great artists behind it. Now, back on topic. My favorite part about drawing has to be the inking stage. That's when you get to see a piece come together. Plus, I don't have to do too much thinking, so I can just put some music with actual lyrics and just lay ink on the page. Also, when I'm inking, I never lose focus, so I just do my thing. For the cover of the comic, I went with this very simple character shot. I used a very limited color palette, and that gives it a bit of a mysterious vibe. The software I use is Clip Studio Paint. I use it to clean up my illustrations and to add color. The comic is called Subject 69, a silent beginning. The number 69 in this case is not about the sexual position. This comic is not a hentai. I'm sorry if I disappointed any of you perverts out there. You can check it out in Manga Plus Creators. Of course, I will leave a link in the description. I would love to know what you think about it. Also, you can follow me on Instagram where you get to see more of my art and all the news about the comic and the channel. If you like this video, please give the channel a sub and I hope to see you next time. I'm out. Peace.